Hey there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim with your breakthrough spread for November. So, if well, let me just get the first thing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting and subscribing. I appreciate the support immensely. You can also support this channel by getting a private reading. Those are $22 to $60, 3 different prices in the description box below. It's how I support this channel. It's how I keep it going. Otherwise, we're getting right into this, and I will be shuffling a little bit. So if you want to just skip down to the reading part when the reading starts, then you can do that in the description box. I will put at the very top when the reading actually starts. Okay, so otherwise I'm going to explain what the breakthrough pyramid is as we go. So it's the breakthrough pyramid spread gives us information for what we need to have a breakthrough about, what the challenge could be. Of course, we'll have the breakthrough card. I have your strength, your outcome, your advice spot. And that's Kim Cran's Wild Unknown. Obviously, this has to do with the new experience because I have new pearl on the bottom. Okay. So, and then everything will be upright except for the tarot. I'm going to accept reversals for the tarot. Messages for Virgos for their breakthrough in November. And then the next group of readings I'm going to do for all signs is I'm going to do individual love readings for each sign. I've never done that on this channel, so I'm really excited to do that. It's kind of like a new project for me. I've pretty much stayed, especially in the beginning of the channel, but I've really stayed away from doing, any kind of love reading specifically. So it's interesting. It will be interesting. Okay, so there's the tarot part. Then we'll have the Kipper Deck. And I will take these in the upright. Okay, connecting here. Obviously, we always like to work with good, high order angels here for us and your spirit team. I shouldn't say obviously because I guess not all people. I guess that's not obvious for all. Alright, and the Siren song, this deck right here has to do with the Kipper. It has a combination, Kipper and the Lenormand. I have a message about your looks improving dramatically or drastically because of some type of transformation or spiritual growth that you're doing. So your looks too are going to be transforming. It's kind of interesting coming through right away. Some kind of tie to that and the pearl card, the new some type of new experience also tied to that. It's like the outer reflecting all of that inner work. Okay, this is the last one. From the 108 deck. Alright, so what time is it? It is 4:50 that we're starting. Okay, so okay, so I have the vinegar card. Sorry, I didn't mean to Look at that bounce so much. I have the vinegar card. Goodness, Virgo, what the hell's going on? I have the vinegar card. I have the Seven of Swords. I have despair, cloud, and the ostrich trap. What the hell? What in the world's going on? Oh my Lord. What in the world? All right, you all really need this breakthrough spread, okay? You really do. You really, really do. Because this vinegar, okay, vinegar. Let's just start with vinegar, period. Vinegar is made from spoiled wine. That's how they discovered it, was somebody's wine went bad, and then they were like, well, how can we use this? Sure, they sprinkled it on top of some things, make them taste a little bit better. That happened. But they also found out that it could preserve things because nothing grew in vinegar. And vinegar, in the Kim Kranz deck, it can mean a bitter memory or something that has happened to you, maybe via somebody else, you know, that has put you in despair. Lying, cheating, stealing, being deceptive. These things that have hurt us, that or there's a sneakiness that's going around that I would say even with the ostrich trap being here, that you probably know, even though it's because the ostrich trap is about somebody that's putting their head in the sand purposely, like. Okay, so it's a big deal about avoidance here. I suspect that this reading gets a lot better for you all. I really do. Because the starting point here has got us in despair. And feeling like the things that we can think about. So if you think about it, all of this crap, this bad experience that's represented by the vinegar, when we're holding on to any of those emotions or resentfulness or bitterness, then nothing else can grow. Like it's, you know, the action of preserving something. So yes, it's preserving. So what is staying in your life that has to do with this? What is staying in your, that's what I'm getting. What are we clouded upon? What has got us clouded? Is it that we don't want to see it or that we know it? There's the despair card with the not hiring. I don't know, guys. Wow. This is like the, 450 is when your reading started. You can expect that there is going to be changes within the foundation, within your foundation, with how you build, how you grow. There's changes because there is conflict here. Things not matching up. All right, and then I have Chiron, which is it is representing hurting and healing. It's the challenge. It's to heal, okay? So for a lot of you all, this is stuff that has happened to us. That I can't even talk. It is experiences that we are carrying on our back like a heavy backpack towards our next new phase. And I'm not one of those people that I do not believe things have to be like, okay, before this happens, this has to happen. Like, I'm not one of those. I do think like miracles happen. New experiences can pop up. You can, anytime in your life, anytime. Things don't have to be perfect for there to be a new experience to ride into your life, right? But there is something about if you take this backpack with you to your new experience, then there's something about not necessarily healing this. Oh, goodness. All right, Knight of Pentacle. The Knight of Pentacle is could be a tangible offer, could be about something to do with work, something to do with your finances. It could be a person that you're like, boy, I wish I'd have a person in my life who was reliable, honest, dependable. That could come in. That could come in during you carrying all of this. I just wouldn't want you to mess it up for yourself, honestly. Not that you can't have a new experience, but that you want to experience it from a healing place rather than I'm going to judge and label and filter and doubt everything good that's coming into my life. That's what I'm picking up on, is that energy of over analyzing. And it's not because you're wrong. You've actually had these experiences. So you're not coming from a place where you're like, that was my imagination. No, you experienced some really crappy shit, some really horrible crappy shit, and you probably experienced some really people that really, really let you down. I think this is mainly about facing those emotions of what was, and then separating it from the what will be. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right. And now, so this really does go in line with the occupation here too. Challenge being partially having to do with your occupation. Having a good offer. Why? Because, man, some of you all are in a position where you're really not, you're not getting what you deserve out of it. Because, look, I've got crack shot. So I have that you're competent, you're superior, precise, or you're a Virgo. You're a Virgo. You can think of solutions on the fly. You are a problem solver. You are. You're just, you're meticulous. Everything has a place, but I don't think necessarily we place these emotions in the right place yet. In the place for healing, which would be to place it in the past, because I see this energy as coming with you in the present. So I have dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, first class. First class, up in the sky. Then what's this one? A letter. A letter. Challenge is the letter. What's the letter about? Okay, I've got to clear. These readings have been taking the energy out of me. That's why it's been taking so long to get these out. These messages have been, like there's a lot going on for every single sign. This is the most, oh God. What is this, Virgo? What is it? What's the letter about? Is it about an offer, perhaps? What's the letter going to be about for Virgo? What's the letter going to be about for Virgo? Nine of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. So the letter is going to be about you moving out of an unhappy situation where something was not requited, whether you're in a relationship and you're always giving and this person never gave back, or like unrequited love. It could be a dissatisfaction with the work we're doing. They could have treated you really bad, but you get good news coming in, or communication, because that would represent like a letter. Communication with the Eight of Wands. The Ace of Wands is something new. Something new. Something that actually makes you feel like you're using your talents and that nobody's abusing. Like if you are in a position, where okay, I could see a Virgo definitely being in a position where you're solving a lot of problems for the manager and you're not the manager. Like that type of situation doesn't have to be exactly like that, but you know what I mean? Like doing a job or another person's job for them. And yeah, it could be something like that, but this is good news coming in for sure. And it is going to fix what you're currently maybe unhappy about. All right, what's our breakthrough? Give me a breakthrough. The rotation. So this is the end of a karmic cycle for you, I see. This is the end of a repeating behavior or pattern. It's no more going round and round and round with the same person or the same place. It's like ready to move out of that. Ready to move out of that. Four of Swords, another message about major healing. Time for rest. Relaxation. Time for a massive ending to this, just confirming what we were saying. A major ending to something that you have gone round and round. It's like I've gone round and round with these people. They keep doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And they might, but then it's time to put an end to the betrayal. It's time to rest and heal yourself now. And this is also about you, prayer. In prayer, thinking about this in prayer, taking a chance. So it might be a time to take a chance, roll the dice on something new here. That's part of your breakthrough, is a different choice. Wow. You have the moon. The moon and the Lenormand can actually mean getting that fame, recognition, notoriety that you deserve. It's about more than a spotlight. The moon and the Lenormand is big time appreciation. And so if this is a relationship, it's taking a roll of the dice so that this comes in, which is more appreciation, more love, reciprocal. It's being appreciated. It's just flat out being appreciated. And it would also indicate changes, okay? Changes. I knew this reading had to get better. Oh, man. And then 27, unexpected income, 2. Unexpected income, 27. What is your strength? What is Virgo's strength at this time? Summer. You know how to make things grow, Virgo. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Well, you are the wounded healer. You are. Like, you're the healer. You have a strength here to heal a lot of situations and people. Maybe whether you know that or not. That's why this energy wants you to just keep on spinning. Because you're healing for them. Because where you are, there's blossoming abundance. Okay? And I'm really picking up on a person who has got healing abilities. It's part of your breakthrough and it's part of the challenge. Because of this ability, I'm seeing a person with a bright light. And because of this ability, you attract people that need healing. Right? Flat out. Opposites attract. You are literally attracting people that need healing or situations that need healing. And so this would be a time where there's an awakening of that. And then God-given gift of wise discernment. Because this is saying that we need to have more discernment or strategy, I think, on who we're healing or giving this beautiful summer abundant energy to. The Hierophant. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So what I say? Your connection. Okay. You've got this healing ability, and the Hierophant is it's just telling me again, your connection to spirit, to God, to source energy is really strong. Okay. You have you have healing abilities. You flat out have healing abilities. And so there's something about staying, I'm getting wanting to stay loyal to the divine plan, wanting to help whenever you can, really committed when you're committed. You really are. You go all the way. And it's not a bad thing, but I feel like something about your healing might be needed elsewhere. Because something, it just feels like something is draining on you now. There's courtship. It's like, whoever this group of Virgos are, you have so many people that like want to get to know you. Getting to know, you have a lot of people who want to get to know you and they want to be by you because you're healing. Some of these people could really mistake even feeling like they're in love with you, and it might not be that. It might be just because you're a super healing person. But you, nonetheless, it's part of your strength that, yes, you have a lot of energies that are attracted to you. Look at this in the heart. Oh my Lord. That's your strength too. And you see the cut in the heart. So the heart, it has been wounded, but yet it's still as big as ever. So this stuff is, that's why it's so much more important. I can't even get my words out right with you all. For some reason, you're making me jumbled. The energy is making me feel jumbled or jittery or like I'm stuttering or something. But your heart remains intact. You can still heal. But it has been hurt. Part of your strength also is this castle energy. Well, spirit is really like the connection with spirit, the healing heart, your abundant nature. Spirit is really saying, like, here, we're recognizing you because you have built like a castle of spiritual strength here. So pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. And then your outcome here, Virgo. Let's get to it, please. Let's get to it. I have the uncreated. So, after we're done with this rotation, right? After this breakthrough occurs, 222, when I said that on the timer, the uncreated means that there's something that maybe we can't even fathom how good it's going to be, or what we're able to do with our skills, with our abilities, what we're able to create here. I'm sure everything exists in little bits and pieces of information out there, but it is you to pull these things together. And this is something that feels otherworldly that you are going to create. It does. There's something about this situation that's going to be changed. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it has to do with, but I usually look at this as people trying to come to you for money or help or assistance. And I'm getting a lot with the whole assistance thing, that there could be something that's quite possibly draining you. This is going to be something that is uncreated. It is not already established, and you'll create your own wealth, generational wealth. You create and solve a lot of problems in the process. 1010 says it's divine timing. End of the old ways of how to do this. And might be talking about even how we define wealth for ourselves is changed. Something is changing about that. I have the Sapphire. Your mental force is strong. Of course it is. Your Virgo. Mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, value, holy, divine, favor, revered. It's because of your healing. And then look at this blue. Either the Sapphire is important to you or the blue topaz. They may just be, I don't know, there's something about that blue. Your connection with spirit and your mental lucidity. Your sharpness. Use it to change something that was old and outdated establishments. Like it's going to be used to change things. Wow. You have really important people on your side, in your corner. Because I have they look very similar, don't they? They've got their hands on their sides, like propping their chest up, because these people are proud of themselves, but they're also proud of you. This could be really talking about some kind of action that you're going to be taking, putting you in a very powerful position here in the material. this also can be a father, a grandfather. It can be somebody from the other side looking at you, helping you. But they're your friends. They're your friends. So powerful people in powerful places saying, look what they're turning around. Look how they use their brain to create things that we haven't seen materialize here on earth yet. That's really what I'm getting from that. Okay, let's look at your advice spot for Virgos. Sulfur. Now that has something directly to do with this healing too. Absolutely. Because the sulfur card is when we are moving things up and out of our life. It can be very literal about saying the blood is here and there are toxins to get rid of, to release. That's probably an ongoing lifetime process. Or it can be that this is that whatever has been rotating around and around and around to finally dispel it out. Get something to move a person, place, or situation up and out of your life is what it's saying. Queen of Pentacles. And the Lover's in reverse, so it might be talking about whatever this, look. Whatever this commitment or partnership was, this can represent like where you're at a crossroads and you don't change the direction, you just keep going in the same, like it could be a job or a company where you're just going on the same path. It's saying like that's something that would be moving up and out. Having wise discernment about your partnerships. The Queen of Pentacles can do it all. I look at the Queen of Pentacles as receiving, but somebody that can do all roles. So they could be the provider, the caretaker. They can be the business owner. They can be the motherly energy. They're stable. They're grounded. They're practical. They're smart. And they know easily how to receive, especially when it comes to your finances. So there's something that will be very successful on that. Like I said, somebody has mad respect for you. And it is a spirit advice section. So not only do you have people on your side, but you literally have soldiers here in spirit on your side fighting for you that see you as very honorable, maybe because of what you have gone through, and then your heart still being so pure and open, you know. I have to do with that. There's something, like I said, the Queen of Pentacles can do something on their own, and then you get the biker card. Lone wolf style, non-conformist, standing up, breaking the rules, enjoy the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, swift actions, a need for speed. It's changing something that has been established that's no longer working. Building your own castle. Oh, the scythe. What is the scythe? Advice is the scythe. Could be some type of devilish energy. I'm going to get clarifying. I'm not going to end it on the scythe. Hang on. You have to, especially if you have a bike though, like if you are a biker and the scythe comes out, I would say be very careful. Be very careful during November, I would say. Because accidents can be signified by the scythe. So there's something about being very careful. Tell me about the scythe. Ace of Cups. Seven of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so loving yourself and giving to yourself, the cup. When we start giving it to ourselves. There's somebody, okay, they're saying the advice is like we need to invest in ourselves. There's some truth and clarity coming about as far as who is in your life and do they cause more accidents when, or misfortune when they're around. Okay, that might be the person to move up and out of your life. The Seven of Wands here in the reverse, I think it has to do with this divine feminine energy of receiving. So it's about holding back, like for a second, holding back. I'm not advocating for you. I'm not going to stand up for you if it's this person or this company, like not going forward, possibly waiting for signs. But I think it's embracing that feminine energy of there's not going to be much effort necessary once you realize where to invest the love. And that's your truth and that's your clarity. with the Ace of Swords. All right, so Virgo, that's what I have for you all. I hope you enjoyed that. There is definitely some kind of new stable person or offer coming in here with the Knight of Pentacles. Let's end it with this angel number message for you. There's your heart space, but they're saying to be careful with that. Be careful with that. 24, you have a heart of gold. You are skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones, able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. I am generous. Master number 44, your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination. Even greater success will come in the future. That does not mean staying in a cycle, though. I am supported. So you are supported. Sending you love. Bye.